Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how you can generate a self-signed certificate. Okay, so for that, and I'm wildly assuming how i- this is basically generated for testing purpose. Okay, and we'll be using openssl. Okay, so there will be a number of argument to openssl, so I could have easily done it on the command line itself, but I choose not to, and I'll put all this stuff in a script. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, the purpose of it to generate the certificate. Okay, so without further ado, let me get into my Emacs, which I have already opened a scratch buffer. Let me write it. um User bin env bash, then open ssl, command v, open ssl. This will search out the binary in the system in a POSIX compliant way, and then write a rudimentary printf statement generating self-signed certificate, then padded with 2 new line. Okay, now here comes the meat. Calling the binary, there will be a REQ, which is a abbreviated form of requirements, and it takes a few arguments which I'll show you while passing it. The first one is X509, which is a standard for generating self-signed certificate. Okay, then the algorithm to SHA-256, which is the encryption algorithm you need to pass, or if you like to pass something else, you could do so. Then nodes is for it. It will generate a private key, and the private key will get encrypted by this option if you pass node. Okay, then days, for the sake of simplicity, it could be anything. Okay, I'm just writing 660 365. That's an year, though. So the certificate will be validated for 1 year or whatever the days you pass with this flag. Okay, then you need to say new key, that is the flag, and it will take the algorithm, which is RSA, and the strength of it. Okay, 2048, and then you need to say key out, which will be the private key. I'm writing literally the word, so it will be easier for you to wrap around your head. And then you need to pass the out key for the certificate dot crt. This is all you need to pass with openssl to get your self-signed certificate. I put it in a script. Let me save the file. Gen self-signed cert. Okay, and I saved it. Okay, now let me give it an executable bit set, sh and 755. Okay, so I have saved in a file these 3 lines and give it an executable bit turned on. So all I have to do right now to uh, run it. Okay, so all I need to do is control C, control X. Look at the bottom of the screen. Now if I typed all the required argument, so it will be generating. But let me sip my coffee. Okay, so here you go. See, and I'm going to press enter. The country name, I'm just going to press enter to get it. right. So now I'm just Melbourne. Okay. You have to mention, you have to answer this series of question. Okay, otherwise the certificate, see, the the the, the point of generating a self-signed certificate, that it will show you some sort of identity to you. So you choose the answer according to your best possible way while generating the certificate. Although it is for testing, the self-signed certificate is created for testing. So you put the value in such a fashion that it becomes meaningful to you. Okay, and if you press enter, this is the important. Uh, so common name is the mandatory stuff, important. You are supposed to uh, put to be assigned with a particular domain. If I write mysite.org and press enter, email address is my address, whatever the address you want to give. Okay, so my goodness. Okay, so it has generated the certificate. Okay, so now if I come back to the original, so, and if I search, see, here is the stuff I have created. You can see the highlighted stuff, private key, which I was passed, right, as an argument. So this is showing that it has created the key. Okay, and now okay, so you can see that this is how easily the self-signed certificate can be no. Okay, so this is how you generate self-signed certificate. Now you can bind it with whatever the way you want to use it, but this is the simplest possible way to generate a self-signed certificate for yourself. Okay, so basically it takes we use openssl, and openssl take requirement, which is an argument, and that requirement has several flags which I have mentioned. X5, I'm repeating again for your convenience. X509 is a standard which will allow you to create a self-signed certificate. SHA-256, it could be anything for your, this is an encryption algorithm. Nodes is a flag which will help to encrypt the private key. If you mention nodes in the command line, then days will be the rudimentary day or arbitrary days, the number of days you want your certificate to be valid. Then you have to pass new key with the with the kind of security strength you want for your key. Then you need to give the key out flag for the private key as I written, and you could written some more useful or meaningful name to your private key. Then it will be uh, then you have to pass the out flag with the certificate name. So this is as simple as you get. Okay, so I hope it will be useful for some people who want to create self-signed certificate for themselves to test out probably the local website and other stuff. Okay, thanks for watching.